Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you about free will and my personal experience with it. As you all know, I'm an astrologer and I am also a martial artist. Now, there's a lot of questions about how I came to be both of those things and what they actually have in common. But something I find interesting is when I'm talking to people and the idea of natural talents comes up, they always say, "Oh, well, you're talented at martial arts." But that's not really true. Most people didn't know me, 5 years ago when I was first starting Taekwondo. I mean, I wasn't good right away. I came there every day and I practiced for hours and hours and hours in order to get good, but I was not a naturally strong or athletic kid. I was weak, I was clumsy, I had horrible balance, could barely throw a kick. The movement of martial arts didn't come natural to me. The concept didn't come natural. I feel like it took me longer to catch on to every single thing I've ever learned in martial arts than it has taken anyone else I have watched or helped teach. Seriously, and I feel like that's something that has contributed to my ability to teach other people this type of things because I'm so naturally bad at it, but I worked hard at it, and that's my free will at work. Now, when we talk about natural talents, most people are pretty shocked to hear that I'm naturally artistically talented because they never see me drawing. I mean, I crochet sometimes. I only recently tried to paint for pretty much the first time. I don't practice any musical instruments anymore. But when I was a kid, I was bad at sports. I was bad at every single sport I tried from day one. And I got better at some of them over years and years of doing them. But most of them I just, was never good at and never put the work in. But music, playing instruments, and drawing both came really naturally to me. And I was good at them without having any practice. I taught myself to play piano, and then eventually I did get a teacher and I improved from there. And I was always good at cello even though I slacked off and I didn't practice. I was one of the higher ranked kids when it came to which chair we were going to sit in for the concerts, but I didn't practice at all. And drawing I didn't like doing because it frustrated me. Every time it was slightly imperfect, it would drive me nuts. And I was usually the only one that could tell that it was slightly imperfect, which was probably part of the reason why I was naturally good at drawing. But when people see me and they see the decisions that I've made and what I've turned my life into, they wouldn't guess that. That's not what they think when they look at me. But I think when you look at my natal chart, my astrological chart based on the day and the time that I was born, anyone who has some experience reading charts could say, "Oh, you're naturally artistic, you're naturally creative, all this Virgo and 12th and 5th house stuff. You're probably really good at drawing." That makes sense. I think there are things in my chart that indicate that I'm musically talented as well. But because of my free will, I decided that I would rather pursue something else. And it's not that that's impossible to see anything about in my chart. I mean, you can see that I have the desire to prove myself and to impress people and compete and do something that people will find to be very impressive. Because I have Mars, a masculine planet that rules fighting and aggression, conjunct my 10th house, which is what I want to show the world and what I want to accomplish in life. So that shows that ambition. That gave me that little bit of kick and desire in order to become a martial artist. Now, I could have chose to be anything I wanted. We all can. We choose. We have our free will, but we also have our astrological chart, which can give us reason, it can give us motivation, it gives us our backstory and helps create the person that we are. And then the person that we are can create anything that they want in their life as long as they work hard and make decisions that are according to what they want in life. Anyway, that's my little story on free will. And I think a lot of people in the astrology community and maybe even like other forms of divination kind of take free will for granted. And I want to express that as an astrologer, as anybody, you know, as a mom, as a martial artist, as an astrologer, I firmly believe in free will. And I don't want to practice astrology in a way where I'm claiming that you can't change things. Because astrology is like the weather. It's like a weather report. I mean, yeah, there's a really good chance it might rain outside, but that doesn't mean you have to go and slip in a puddle. You know, you can wear appropriate clothing if you have to go outside, and you can try to stay safe. So, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do it. If you find this video useful and intriguing, then share it, please. And check out my Patreon if you want to help support me and contribute a little bit as I upload videos. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I appreciate you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.